So this is just a very brief tutorial for how to use the online library here at UT. If you go to www.lib.utk.edu, you'll come up to a page that looks like this. I want you to notice over here on the right hand side that there's research help available to you. You can click on by subject or by librarian to find specific professional librarians whose job it is to support students and faculty researching subjects of interest to them. You might notice also here that there's a Chat with the Librarian Now feature. As long as the library is open, there will always be at least one librarian who can help you in real time using chat wherever you are in the world. Over here you'll find the OneSearch. The OneSearch bar is essentially the Google search of the entire UT library. So instead of searching a specific journal, you get to search all of the journals at the same time. It's a meta search. Meta searches have both strengths and weaknesses. The strength, of course, is your ability to quickly search all of the journals at the same time to find references to your topic wherever they might be. However, this might bring to you many references that are irrelevant for what you're looking for, in which case looking at specific journals or databases might be a better choice. If you were to use this, you'll enter your search term just like you would in Google. For example, I might look for universal design for learning, and I might be particularly interested for how this relates to students with learning disabilities. So I add in the term learning disability. Now I'm wondering, should I use the term disability or disabilities? Either one of them might return papers, but maybe things that would be returned for one will not be returned for the other. There's a way to work around this. What you can do is you can use what's called the asterisk here, and the asterisk is basically going to return all search terms that begin with the letters that I had before the asterisk. So this, for example, will include both disability and disabilities. Let's try searching. You can see here it's giving me things for disability and disabilities. Both of those came back because of that asterisk, and I've got all these articles that deal with universal design for learning and learning disabilities of various relevance. Notice also that they have different types. There's text resources, books, ebooks, dissertations, multiple versions, which will be media, that kind of thing, and of course journal articles. When we're looking for peer-reviewed articles, we really just want the articles. So I don't want to have to sift through all these 339 plus 978 articles or sources. I just want the articles. So over here on the left-hand side, you'll notice a whole bunch of different filters. For example, I can filter just by article. Maybe I'm not concerned with things that were written back in 1970. I really want to know about things that are recent. So I can say I want to look at things from 2010 until present and refine it. Now I'm looking at just articles from 2010-2015. I've gone from over 900 hits to 417. Things that deal with universal design for learning and learning disabilities. As I'm scrolling through these, of course, the first thing I'm going to want to look for is the title. Looking for things that are relevant to me in the title. And if I see something that I think might be relevant, when I click on it, in the description here, I'm provided an abstract. This is usually about less than 200 words long, usually about 50 to 100 words actually. That gives me a brief overview or summary of what the article is about. If I feel after this point that this article is relevant, there's two things that I can do. First thing I want to do is check out the recommendations. What this is doing is this showing me things that people who thought this paper was good will probably think these other papers are good as well. I can click view more and find more. This is one way to snowball your research to find other relevant articles. The second, perhaps more important thing is to click view it, and this is going to bring me to the source where I can then access the full article. As long as you are on UT's campus, you'll be able to download full PDF versions of the articles that you find on here. When you're off campus, you'll need to sign in to your account at UT first. That's the basic overview. Oh, let me show you one more thing. When we go back to the new search, notice that there's this advanced search link here. When you go into advanced search, it's going to give you the ability to begin your search with some of those filters we talked about. So for example, I want to include universal for learning directly in the title. So I'm looking not just for papers that talk about UDL, but papers that are about UDL. So I want that in the title. Maybe I have a specific author or creator that I'm looking for, like David Rose, for example. And so now when I search, it's going to give me only things that are authored by David Rose and that have UDL in the title itself. And so as you can see, I only get 17 results here instead of over 900. So the advanced search is a great tool to use if you have a specific idea of what you're looking for. Okay? Let me know if you have questions.